Divided families, divided government, Ottawa bypasses Quebec's immigration cap. Hello and welcome to another episode of Canada Chronicles. Today, we delve into a pressing issue shaking the very core of Canadian federalism, Quebec's immigration cap and the federal government's controversial intervention. Join me as we unravel the complexities, emotions, and legal landscapes surrounding this heated debate. From the human stories behind the statistics to potential solutions, we'll navigate this intricate web together. Your voice matters in shaping the future of immigration in Quebec, so hit that subscribe button, share your thoughts below, and let's embark on this crucial conversation. It's time to make a difference. Let's dive in. In a move that has sparked controversy and reignited discussions about federalism in Canada, the Canadian government announced its intention to bypass Quebec's self-imposed cap on immigration applicants seeking family reunification. This decision, aimed at reuniting families faster, has created a rift between the federal and provincial governments, raising questions about jurisdiction and priorities. The backlog and its toll. The impetus for this intervention is the significant backlog of family reunification applications in Quebec. Spouses and parents of Canadian citizens and permanent residents can face agonizing waiting times, often exceeding 3 years, compared to the national average of 1 to 2 years. Mark Miller, Canada's Minister of Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship, described the situation as a humanitarian crisis and the cap as artificially low. These extended delays tear families apart, causing emotional and psychological distress for those separated from loved ones. Beyond the numbers, human stories of separation. The human cost of the backlog goes beyond just statistics. Imagine a young couple, married but living in separate countries, yearning to build a life together. Picture a child growing up without a parent, grandparents missing out on precious moments with grandchildren. These are the real-life consequences of waiting years for family reunification. The emotional toll can be immense, impacting mental health, relationships, and overall well-being. Federal intervention, a contentious move. In response to Quebec's perceived inaction, the federal government is taking matters into its own hands. It plans to bypass the provincial cap and begin processing all applications for permanent residence from those seeking family reunification in Quebec, provided they have received the necessary provincial documents. This could potentially impact over 20,500 applications, significantly exceeding the annual limit set by Quebec. The federal government is committed to processing these applications within the usual timeframes, even if it means exceeding Quebec's quota. Quebec's response: protecting jurisdiction and integration concerns. Quebec, however, has vehemently opposed the federal government's move. The provincial government views it as an affront to its jurisdiction and a disregard for their right to set their own immigration targets. Christine Fréchette, Quebec's Minister of Immigration, maintains that the province has a balanced approach to immigration, taking into account economic needs, social integration, and the capacity to welcome newcomers. They argue that exceeding the cap could strain resources and hinder the integration of newcomers into Quebec society. A complex legal landscape, shared jurisdiction and divided opinions. The issue of immigration falls under shared federal and provincial jurisdiction in Canada. While the federal government sets overall immigration policy, provinces have the authority to select immigrants within specific economic categories. Family reunification, however, is a federal responsibility. This legal framework creates a complex situation, where the federal government argues it is fulfilling its duty to reunite families, while Quebec asserts its right to manage immigration within its borders. Legal experts anticipate potential court challenges based on arguments of both federal overreach and provincial neglect of humanitarian concerns. Impact on stakeholders: a lawsuit on hold, political friction. The federal government's decision has a ripple effect on various stakeholders. A lawsuit filed against Quebec by those frustrated with the delays in family reunification may be dropped if the federal plan takes effect. This could provide some relief to those seeking quicker resolution. However, Quebec's opposition party criticizes both levels of government. They argue that Ottawa should focus on its own responsibilities, such as reimbursing Quebec for the costs associated with receiving asylum seekers, while Quebec needs to reconsider its family reunification thresholds. This political friction further complicates the issue. The road ahead: a balancing act and potential solutions. The federal government's intervention highlights the challenges of navigating shared jurisdiction in Canada. While the aim of reuniting families is laudable, the federal move has strained relations with Quebec. Finding a solution requires a delicate balancing act, respecting provincial autonomy while ensuring timely family reunification. Potential solutions: collaboration and compromise. Several potential solutions exist. Increased collaboration between federal and provincial governments could lead to streamlined processes and improved communication. Additionally, exploring alternative pathways for family reunification, such as temporary permits while permanent residence applications are processed, could offer some relief. Finally, establishing clear national standards for processing times and family reunification quotas, while respecting provincial input, could provide a more balanced approach. The issue of family reunification in Quebec is a complex and evolving one. Immigration regulations can change frequently, so it's important to stay informed about the latest updates. We encourage you to subscribe for future videos to stay abreast of these developments. Thank you for tuning into this episode of Canada Chronicles. I hope you found our exploration into Quebec's immigration controversy informative and thought-provoking. Don't forget to subscribe for more insightful discussions on Canadian issues, share your thoughts in the comments below, and hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Your engagement helps us continue these important conversations. Until next time, stay informed, stay engaged, and let's work towards a brighter, more inclusive Canada together. This is Canada Chronicles, signing off.